Breaking news. Hello Vikings fans. Hold on to your seats because we have a bombshell dropping straight from the heart of Minnesota Vikings news. The Minnesota Vikings were hit with a double blow as they faced the possibility of losing yet another star. First, they said goodbye to superstar edge rusher Danielle Hunter in free agency in March. And if that wasn't enough, they also saw her fellow pass rusher, JJ McCarthy, walk out the door. Now hold your breath because this is where it gets really interesting. Hunter and McCarthy have combined for an impressive 24.5 sacks in 2023, leaving the Vikings struggling to fill that production gap. But fear not, because Minnesota wasted no time in the face of adversity. They quickly moved to bolster their defense by signing Jonathan Greenid and Andrew Van Ginkel. Greenid was successful with the Houston Texans last season, while Van Ginkel showed off his considerable talent with the Miami Dolphins. However, could Van Ginkel's spot on the team already hang in the balance just a month and a half after joining the Vikings? According to Bleacher Report's Gary Davenport, that could be the case. In a recent article highlighting 8 starters whose jobs are on the line after the NFL draft, Davenport highlighted Van Ginkel as the top candidate. Why do you ask? Well, after trading up to get quarterback JJ McCarthy with the 10th overall pick, Minnesota doubled down in the first round to nab University of Alabama edge rusher Dallas Turner at 17th. Turner, hailed by many as the best pass rusher in the draft, was expected to be the first defensive player off the board. But fate had other plans and the Vikings attacked. Given Turner's undeniable talent, Davenport suggests Van Ginkel may find himself on the outside looking in. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he won't see any action on the field. Oh no, he will almost certainly get some playing time. However, Davenport believes he could end up taking a back seat in the grand scheme of things. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? Van Ginkel's 2023 campaign featured an impressive statistic: 69 tackles, 6 sacks, 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery, 8 passes defended and 1 defensive touchdown. The 28-year-old, out of the University of Wisconsin, was drafted by the Dolphins in the 5th round of the 2019 NFL Draft. While he had a couple of decent seasons in 2020 and 2021, racking up a total of 9.5 sacks between the 2 years, he suffered a slump in 2022 before rebounding last season. Now the big question arises: how will the Vikings manage Van Ginkel's reps in 2024? So, dear viewers, buckle up and stay tuned because the drama is just beginning. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on all the Minnesota Vikings news. In continuation, in a move that is sending shockwaves throughout the league, the Vikings have secured one of the most coveted assets in football. That's right, guys. JJ McCarthy is now wearing purple and gold. And let me tell you, this acquisition is nothing short of monumental. But here's the kicker. McCarthy doesn't need to turn into a superstar to validate the Vikings' bold move to take him with the 10th overall pick in this year's draft. Of course, Minnesota is banking on him becoming one of the league's top defenders. However, even if McCarthy only performs decently, he will still be one of football's hottest commodities: a starting quarterback on a rookie contract. Now imagine this: the pinnacle of quarterback scenarios in the NFL, besides Patrick Mahomes, is having an elite QB on a rookie contract. Case in point, CJ Stroud in Texas. And that's precisely what the 6 teams that select a signal caller from this year's top 12 picks are hoping to strike gold. The next best thing? Get a quarterback who fits at least one of those 2 descriptions. Either you are spending a lot of money for an elite QB, think Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, or Lamar Jackson, or you have a solid QB on a rookie contract. It's true, it doesn't work if the young QB is absolutely terrible. Previously, when handing out $30 to $35 million annually to Kirk Cousins, the Vikings found themselves in a difficult situation, stuck in quarterback purgatory. But fear not, faithful Vikings. There is a glimmer of hope on the horizon. The Vikings firmly believe McCarthy has the potential to make an impact in the NFL. He's in an ideal situation in Minnesota, where he'll be under the tutelage of Kevin O'Connell and Josh McCown, surrounded by the likes of Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Christian Darrisaw, and Brian O'Neill, among others. The ultimate goal? Seeing the Michigan product develop into a top-tier talent over the next few years, leading the Vikings to Super Bowl contention. However, even if McCarthy turns out to be merely solid or very good, there is still a chance for the Vikings to aim for Super Bowl glory in the coming years. Fast forward to 2025, when the hefty contracts of Kirk Cousins, Danielle Hunter and company are off the Vikings' books, leaving them with a whopping $86 million in cap space, 6th most in the NFL. While an extension for Justin Jefferson could lower that number, there are plenty of avenues to free up even more cap space. If McCarthy proves he's at least good enough to hold down the position for the Vikings, they'll have substantial cap space during his rookie contract. This opens the door to attracting marquee free agents and building a talented, well-rounded roster. Take a moment to reflect on all the teams that have made Super Bowl runs with quarterbacks on rookie contracts this century alone. From Jared Goff and the Rams to Colin Kaepernick and Brock Purdy leading the 49ers offense over more than a decade. Burrow and the Bengals, Hurts and the Eagles, Wentz and Foles steering the ship for the Eagles. The list goes on. Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, Ben Roethlisberger and Russell Wilson all hoisted the Lombardi Trophy during their rookie contracts, alongside Mahomes and Tom Brady, of course. The Vikings are betting on McCarthy's evolution into a true NFL superstar, anchoring their franchise for the next 15 years. But even if he only shines for the next 4 or 5 years, he'll still be an incredibly valuable asset. So, dear viewers, what are your thoughts on this electrifying development? Are you as excited as we are to witness McCarthy's journey unfold in purple and gold? Sound off in the comments below, and remember to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all things Minnesota Vikings. Let's make some noise, Vikings Nation.